and businesses can grow. Through these actions,
a number of us managed to actually get invites into the election launch. We went in there and unfurled a banner chanting "Stop the War on the Poor." The main reason is that the National Party have said that they're actually going to use welfare as one of their platforms. So far there's been very little actually mentioned other than the independent youth benefit.
We've got a lot of young workers, as you can see here, many of whom will be affected by the announcement of youth rates, or the called startup rate. $10.40 an hour they want young people to work for. People can't make ends meet on $13 an hour. And this won't create one new job. What's going to happen is in my KFCs and my McDonald's that I organise in South Auckland, they're going to sack young mothers in their 30s and replace them with the cheaper model. That's what's going to happen.
The Welfare Working Group came out with a 130-page report with around 48 different policies, including, for example, one which will require parents who already have a child, if they have a second child while receiving a benefit, the report actually recommends that that person be work tested after 14 weeks. It's this kind of thing that Auckland Action Against Poverty and others are opposed to. This national government will do nothing but what it's done before, which is continue to increase inequality. The National Party's ideology is of free market, so their ideology is not to increase the welfare state, it's not to put money into services. The National Party are for privatisation. We've already seen them cut a lot of the funding to a whole bunch of other services. The only ones that they have put money into were education and health, and the amounts which they actually put into those two areas after the budget earlier this year were quite minuscule.
You can see there's a new spirit in the air in Auckland, you know, with the Occupy camp, with the mass protest there was against capitalism 2 weeks ago, and now a lot of young workers coming here to protest and willing to be arrested to protest their anger.